Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit with Come As You Are Oracle. I'm going to do a collective tarot read for today, Saturday, July 27th, 2024. You may follow me on the book, the Insta, the Talk, or the Tube, or not. Totally up to you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. If some of it fits, yay! Go you! If some of it does not, leave it on the table for someone else. You don't want to take on that energy. It was not meant for you. Intuitive City Oracle, Rob Bartholomew, one of my faves. We got 2 on the table, 1 major, 3 on the table, 2 major. Oh boy, 5 on the table, 3 major. We'll just do 2 more. We'll do 2 more shuffles, sir and or madam. We've got the Chariot, 5 of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, the Tower, 9 of Cups, and 10 of Wands. Feminine, masculine, take how it resonates. It doesn't matter here. Not from me, not for me. You're just energy. Pure, beautiful energy. So this can technically go one of 2 ways, but I feel like for some of you this is something coming in with the Chariot, okay? For some of you, this is an actual person. Now, if it's a person coming in with the Chariot, and the 5 of Swords, the 5 of Swords card says confrontation. I'm definitely picturing a conversation. I think I just had this conversation with you guys yesterday in one of the reads. If it wasn't yesterday, it was the day before for sure. When this conversation takes place, I'm going to say what I said in that other read, because that fell out in the cards. This did not fall out in the cards, but I'm still going to say it anyway. If a conversation somebody comes in with a conversation, okay, whether they call you or they text you, whatever the case may be. If they text and email, you have time to respond. You do not have to respond right away. Even when they call, you can always put them off and say, hey, can you call me back tomorrow? Hey, can you let me think about it? I'll give you a call in a few days. Whatever this conversation is, you need to take your time with it. You need to unpack it. You need to think about it. You need to not, like, read the message or hear the message and, like, act out of, like, anger or act out of, like, childishness. I don't even know if that's a word. It sounds like it, but maybe not. But we're using it. Childish. childishness. I can't even say it. I don't feel like it's gonna be like a horrible conversation. I just feel like someone's gonna come in wanting to talk, and they're gonna come off very like condescending. They're gonna come off like very know-it-all. They're gonna come off very ha 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 sucker kind of vibe. Okay. And instead of flying off the cuff and acting in haste, right? Like just like here's my response, within 2 seconds. F you mother, you know, and not necessarily that you would say that, but depending on what this person has to say, you might feel like that. And that's the whole point, is to take a step back, calm yourself, go back to the message, reread it later or listen to it later, and then plan our response accordingly. And if somebody called you and you don't want to call them back, then text them back. And if you're finishing things and you're ending it, then do it. You can do that through a text. This would probably be a conversation coming from someone that you didn't even think you would hear from again. Like if you haven't heard from someone in years, I don't really feel like you owe them anything. With the Wheel of Fortune, this is going to bring in some type of change for you. I feel like it's just going to bring in more growth, honestly, more healing. If somebody comes in with a conversation, let me just use this as an example. Maybe it's stupid, but I'm gonna use as an example. You're going about your life, and all of a sudden you get a text message from an aunt, and this aunt is texting you in regards to a family situation that happened when you were a child between her and your father having an affair, okay? And nobody ever knew, and now she's telling you. Like she's laying a burden on you, right? The goal is to step back, read what she's saying, and come up with a response that's not just like, again, like off the cuff, instantaneous, something that you could possibly regret saying later. Like you need to plan out a response. But whatever that conversation is, okay? Like if that was the conversation and you responded back, okay, thanks for letting me know, but I didn't really need to know that. That's in the past. I wish you nothing but luck. Have a nice day. Taking that moment to take the emotion out of it and just state something and then walk away knowing that you're not going back to that spot in your life is the opportunity for so much growth right there. And I feel like that is what's going to bring in the cycles of change with the Wheel of Fortune card. Like you're just going to grow and surpass whatever goal you set for yourself. You're probably just going to surpass it. The Tower card, it says disruption. I feel like whatever the change is that comes in for you, even if it's just you changing and you evolving, I feel like it's going to be like a slight shock to oneself, right? But I think overall, with the Nine of Cups, you're fulfilled. You're living the life that you want to live. You have been for a long time. You're living on the positive side of vibration, when you're living on the positive side of humanity, Tower moments, death cards, Wheels of Fortune, they're nothing. They're meaningless. Like, you look at it as just another lesson, another moment in time while you're on this earth, and you just keep moving forward. Because that's what fulfillment is never looking back, never wasting 1 second, always moving forward, always growing, changing. With the Ten of Wands, overcommitment. I would say what I usually say when I see this card is, you're such in a fulfilled state of mind. Your mind is full, your heart is full. Hell, maybe your belly's full, maybe you just ate. I don't know. Don't overcommit me. Don't overcommit yourself to the point of exhaustion. Like, you're in this Nine of Cups energy. We don't want you to fall out of that Nine of Cups energy. Oh, pardon me. Sometimes overachievers tend to overcommit because they think they're really good at juggling, and they usually are pretty good at juggling. But that doesn't mean you should deliberately overwhelm yourself, because nobody wants that for you. Other than that, I feel like this is a very positive read, whatever this conversation is. Again, I wouldn't sweat it. I would just make sure you take a step back and think about it before you respond. And with the Chariot, and again with the Five of Swords, if this is a situation and not a person coming back, if this is a situation like you're changing jobs, or you're going back to an old job, or you were offered an old job, or whatever the case may be, it's all falls line in the same thing. There's going to be some type of confrontation, some type of conversation with the Five of Swords, but it's going to lead to cycles of change, which is going to be slightly odd with the Tower card. But again, you're Nine of Cups, you're fulfilled. You're going to continue to feel fulfilled. I don't even really see this coming to fruition. And I feel like even if it does and you feel overcommitted, you're going to learn from that. And the second time around, you're going to be like, well, I'm not doing that because I don't have the time for that. I'm already doing this. There's nothing wrong with that. Priorities. And you always come first. I'm going to leave it at that. I hope it resonated. I hope you enjoyed it. If anything, I hope you found it entertaining. This was a good read, guys. It was short, but it was good. I enjoyed it. Very much so. Short and sweet. I hope everybody has a lovely evening, a great day off tomorrow. If you are off, I hope you are. And I will talk to you later. Bye.